horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Welch. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
And this defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll test the right side here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Again, nothing on second down, sets up a third and goal from the 2. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Offense will set up on first and 10. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this one.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone.
42 Spider. 4
Running play called on third and short. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Hands off to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. It's a shotgun run call. Gets some space around the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Will they be on this 1st down play? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Okay, ready?
Second down play coming up.
3 and 25.
And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of, can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. The ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10 now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play. Handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Taking a shot here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Same tailback, another carry. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball handed off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a solid game.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. And that one produces a decent gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. 1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. That puts them in the lead in the final couple of minutes.
Well, they're There's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Sooners offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Oh, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball carrier able to make the recovery, or this one would have been over.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, that's back-to-back plays with short gains. You know, it helps the quarterback with his stats, the completion percentage, but it's not helping the offense move the ball down the field to try to get the ball into the end zone.
Looking right, this one caught. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Throws it to the right. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.